Good evening, Barbie fans! I'm Alexa. Usually I'm the resident ooky spooky girly, but today I'm the resident Barbie girl. I grew up loving and playing with the dolls, having a whole trunk full of them and their various accessories. Don't even get me started on the animated movies, I could talk about those for hours. My roomie and I literally have a banner of Bibble that takes up an entire wall of our living room, and the lefting quote on the back of our door. And if you didn't get that reference, do your research. Heck, last year I even threw a Barbie themed birthday party for my 25th birthday. But y'all aren't here for Alexa gushing about fun Barbie stuff, you want the weird and the creepy. And I respect it. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Barbie or, Barbie movie was growing up. And here are the top 5 scary Barbie urban legends kept secret for your own protection. In 5th place, we have Video Girl Barbie. So Barbie as a whole always tries to be ahead of the trends, with the best features, but sometimes technology and dolls don't exactly make the best combination. Back in 2010, parents were being warned that a new Barbie doll that featured a built-in video camera could be used as a tool by icky people to make bad young videos. This was Video Girl Barbie, who featured a camera hidden in the necklace on her chest and a small LCD screen video display in her back, which I don't have. A cybercrime alert from the FBI had said that the doll, which went on sale in July of that year, could be used to record footage used for distribution by creeps. And the specific statement said that an FBI investigation had revealed instances where an individual convicted of distributing bad videos had given a Barbie doll to a victim to lure her. The document went on to cite findings of another investigation which found examples where a concealed video camera had recorded similar videos. Now, that camera did not involve a doll, FBI agent Frederick Gutt said, but the possible combination of the two in a single device presented concerns for the investigators. The alert added that law enforcement was encouraged to be aware of unconventional avenues for possible production and possession of bad videos, such as the Barbie Video Girl. The doll could capture up to 30 minutes of footage, and the video would be downloaded and streamed live to a computer. The alert was written in the US for law agencies only, but was accidentally leaked to the public, and Mattel has worked hard to keep it a secret ever since. A statement from Mattel, which they make the doll, said that the FBI is not reporting that anything has happened. Steve Dupree from the FBI Sacramento field office has confirmed that there have been no incidents of this doll being used as anything other than its intent. Mattel products are designed with younglings and their best interests in mind. Many of Mattel's employees are parents themselves, and they understand the importance of safety since it's their #1 priority. To date, there have been no recorded incidents of icky people specifically using the Barbie Video Girl to prey on victims, but it's an urban legend after all. Honestly, there's a million Barbies out there that talk, and if you go on eBay, plenty of Barbie themed cameras. That was good enough for me when I was younger. I can remember distinctly having a silver Barbie camera that came with fun photo editing software on a CD-ROM, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the few old computer game discs that I have that can still function with modern computers. I think it was called Barbie Photo Designer if I remember correctly, but feel free to let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. In 4th place, we have Call Girl Barbie. I often joke that I'm similar to Barbie and her many careers, and while my current venture of trying sideshow performing definitely raises eyes, it's not as controversial as this. In 2005, Mattel introduced a series of Barbie dolls representing a wide variety of professions. There are waitresses, receptionists, flight attendants, nurses, housewives, grade school teachers, professional models, actresses, and call girls. So the idea was to help dilute the mildly sexist reputation that had somehow become attached to the Barbie line over the years at the time by pointing out that being a girl doesn't mean that you have to limit your options. I'm all for destigmatizing a lot of things, but that was definitely a risky move, even though yes, Barbie was based off of the gold digger, exhibitionist, and floozy Build Lily doll. Unfortunately, to the shock and surprise of nobody, some women's rights groups, such as NOW, the Nation's Outraged Wives, launched a nationwide protest. I managed to find a quote from them and had to censor it, a smidge, but here goes. Did you know that Mattel, long ago a reputable manufacturer of children's toys, is now trying to teach our daughters that it's okay to be a woman of the night? They are. This should really be no surprise. Remember a few years ago when Mattel made a Barbie doll that talked, and it said things like, math is hard, it's fun in the kitchen, and tight sweaters make you popular? This is just more of the same. Mattel has a whole series that they call Call Girl Barbie. It's a Barbie doll dressed up as a sloot with a cell phone, and she comes in a wide variety of ethnicities to be politically correct. So if you have a decent bone in your body, go out and protest any stores carrying these things. Get them off the shelves so our daughters can't see them and get corrupted. If you have to, buy them and burn the heck out of them. So worried about the bad press, but unwilling to destroy so much product, Mattel relabeled the Call Girl Barbies as Cali Girl Barbies, with a message that they were from California. Apparently, since the Call Girl stereotype and the California teenager stereotype have so much in common in the wardrobe department, this was enough to quiet the protest, and the problem has been solved. Sort of. I was able to find a single photo of the original packaging, and goodness, think about how many levels of approval toys go through before they get released. You really gotta scratch your head at this one. This legend has been mostly scrubbed from memories and the internet otherwise, not even being listed on websites that offer the history of Barbie lines. In 3rd place, we have 2015's Hello Barbie. Now, you think Mattel would have learned to not put computer and recording technology into their dolls after 2010, but they didn't. I get they wanted to make Barbie more interactive, but hold on to your blonde hair and accessories, folks, because this one is a doozy. So the Hello Barbie doll was billed as the world's first interactive doll capable of listening to a child and responding via voice, in a way similar to Apple's Siri, Amazon's Alexa, and Microsoft's Cortana. I swear if anyone out there makes an Alexa joke, I will be giving you stink eye for eternity. I had the name first, dang it all. Mattel's Wi-Fi enabled doll could easily be hacked to turn it into a surveillance device for spying on folks and listening into conversations without the owner's knowledge. So the doll connected to the internet via Wi-Fi and had a microphone to record younglings and send that information off to third parties for processing before responding with natural language responses. But US security researcher Matt Jakubowski discovered that when connected to Wi-Fi, the doll was pretty vulnerable to hacking, allowing him easy access to the doll's system information, account information, stored audio files, and direct access to the microphone. He told news outlets that you could take that information and find out a person's house or business. And it was just a matter of time until someone was able to replace their servers with ones of their own and have the doll say anything they want. Once he took control of where the data was sent, the snooping possibilities were pretty obvious. Now the doll only listens in on a conversation when a button is pressed, and the recorded audio is allegedly encrypted before being sent over the internet. But once a hacker has control of the doll, the privacy features could be overridden. It was the ease with which the doll was compromised that was the most concerning to him. The information stored by the doll could allow hackers to, like I said earlier, take over a home Wi-Fi network and from there gain access to other internet-connected devices, steal personal information, and cause endless other problems for the owners, potentially without their knowledge. So yeah, this isn't the first time that Hello Barbie has been placed under the privacy spotlight. During its initial release, privacy campaigners warned that anyone playing with it would have their intimate conversations with the doll recorded and analyzed, and that it should not go on sale. With a Hello Barbie in the hands of a youngling and carried everywhere they and their parents go, it could be the ultimate thing in audio surveillance device for icky hacker people. So the doll was eventually discontinued in 2017, and Mattel hasn't tried to make anything similar ever since, to my knowledge. In second place, we have human dolls. Anatoly Moskvin is a Russian former journalist, college professor, and self-dubbed necropolist with expert knowledge of cemeteries. For years, his hobby of collecting dolls hid a macabre obsession that drew upon his particular interests, digging up the dead and making dolls out of their corpses. After making his human Barbies, he kept them in his home as his companions and lovers. It is alleged that he placed musical boxes inside the mummies, set them up around his living room, and had tea while they were singing for him. "I kissed her once, then again," he wrote about one of his dolls, made from the body of an year-old. When investigating the apartment, the police captured video footage, and in it the camera moves along the corridor, which is cluttered with wedding dresses and bright, colorful clothes, and enters a small room. At first sight, the little figures of little girls mounted on top of the bundles of old books and papers or half lying on the couches could be taken for life-size Barbies. The camera zooms into their faces, which are wrapped in a light beige fabric, and settles on the painted eyes. The girl figure on the couch wears a knitted hat with a pinned rose and lilac sweater, and her legs, covered by white tights, are elegantly crossed. And the camera moves down to the feet, and they're wearing white shoes. The next doll in the corner has long curled blonde hair and wears a silk wedding dress with a veil running down to the floor and can't be older than... The police report said that Moskvin compiled up-to-date information about the life of each of the women he brought home and printed off from a computer detailed instructions for producing the dolls out of human remains. The police officers who took the video said they each drank a few shots of vodka when they got home, and after reading through the horrors he committed, it's a tempting thought. Police finally caught this guy in 2011, after years of increasing suspicion at the growing number of desecrated graves in his home city. And when they searched his home, they found 26 corpses. Yeah. Pardon me, my stomach's turning. In first place, we have the haunted Barbie of Pulau, Ubin. On Pulau Ubin, a boomerang-shaped island in northwest Singapore, a peculiar yellow shrine tends to stand. So this place used to have a bigger population, bustling with different businesses like plantations and granite mining. The very word Pulau Ubin actually means granite island in Malay. Today, the granite quarries are empty, or at least abandoned, having been reclaimed by vegetation or filled up with water. Hidden away in the forest as one of the last remaining places in Singapore, free from urban development, concrete buildings, and paved roads, people come to give offerings and pray for their good luck in the presence of the deity of a young German girl that died and remains on the island with only a haunted Barbie doll as comfort. At the beginning of World War I, the British mistrusted many foreigners in their colonies, and the British Army investigated one German couple in Singapore in 1914 as possible spies. The couple was caught, but their young daughter escaped, only to fall off a cliff and Pass. A shrine was erected in her memory by the locals in Pulau Ubin with a porcelain altar that supposedly contains a lock of the girl's hair and her crucifix. The Barbie doll has only been there since around 2007 though. A man from Pulau Ubin had the same dream 3 nights in a row, involving a white girl leading him to a toy store and to a Barbie doll within it. After the 3rd night, the man went to that store during the day and found the doll he had seen in his dream, bought it and placed it at the shrine, replacing an urn that had stood there. Townspeople and tourists now visit the doll, bringing offerings of items like lipstick and perfume, hoping the spirit of the girl will bring good luck or heal them. And that brings us to the end of our time, which is good because these contacts are starting to bug the heck out of me. We all enjoyed this little change of pace today, and feel free to leave us a little like, subscribe if you aren't already, hit the bell for more ooky spooky from us here at Top 5 Scary Videos, and I'll see y'all next time, you lovely spooky people.